everyone. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We'll be getting things going here in just a moment. Hope everyone's doing well today. Getting it all pulled up here. Ooh, what was that noise? Ooh, it's silent again. What are these noises we are hearing? Giving everyone a chance to join in while I quickly get this set up to show you. trying to get the one thing here we need. Well, the two things we need, and we'll be ready to go. Interesting. They do not have the other one I think we would need. Huh. Oh, interesting. We'll go with that. TTS is Tabletop Simulator. Welcome, by the way, Wartop Gaming. It is a virtual tabletop that we choose to use that is amazing. So we can play virtually instead of having to get in person, which we can't all do when we live on opposite sides of the globe. I will bring it in just a moment here. We'll give everyone a chance to get in. And for me to get this last little bit set that wasn't quite ready to go. That's my man. I don't think we found a fourth person. Alright, let's get this, because it's always good to have a PDF copy of your army. We could do 2v1 if Pinoy was up for that. Or I guess if you're up for it. I don't think I have an army that would work well for 2v1. Oh, wrong button. No, we want to load so I can make my PDF. Come on. And there we go. That could work. That could work. You and Fat Pet's acid, I tell ya. You know, I need to get it set up at some point where I can get a webcam and show the dogs so you can see when they get a treat. And then, like, double the points. That's the problem. I haven't been able to get to the store. I've been having to get house stuff done. So I will have to find something to give him as a treat right now. I still haven't been able to locate something in the house that would work, and I haven't been able to make it to the store with all the crazy going on. Alright, we need to... Here we go. There you go, I got my 2,000 point army. Don't know how well they'll do, but I want to try them out. I certainly did not choose optimal build. It was more as like, oh, that looks cool, we'll try it. So there's actually only two variants. There's this variant and that variant, and that's the Warlord variant. I did give them the 6-inch additional range for anything that has 24 inches, and 2 additional range for anything less. So like you'd have a 14-inch Melta. So increase their range and then made it where they always use their top row no matter what happens to them. Mainly because that's a lot easier. Don't have to worry about remembering. All right. So, Noise ready. I am good to go, unless Acid beats him in, I guess. We could try doing a 2v1 if he's good with it. I just do not see him yet. Alright. Kanoe says 2v1 is awkward. Either one of you, if you want, hop on in. We can get a table pulled up. This is a cheesy army. I have no idea if it's going to do any good or if it's just going to fall over and cry. The other thing I was going to do is one of the members in the community picked up Endless Space for me and wanted to see what I thought of that, so we're going to try that out sometime. I'm sure we can get another game in today as well. Anyway, so if you stick around and want to do one a little bit later, we definitely can do that. I think this table might be a little bit big. Okay, we did get rid of it. Good, good. Additive. That was this one, I think. Let's not do that one. I am looking forward to next campaign. I took a break from doing some of the planning because I wanted to give myself a fresh mind, but I am looking forward to it.
Okay.
You want to roll a d6?
Let me get my army out first, so that's fine. Or we can roll the d6.
But I appreciate the support you've given. I hope you like the upgrades that I've been able to do with it. I'm trying to make the stream a little nicer. Finally heard back today.
Not going to do well against the vehicles.
You what?
My army is not going to do well against the vehicles. If you're going with the dreadnoughts or whatever they are, the Titans.
Knights. I was gonna go with the Knights, but I can switch if need be.
Nah, whatever's fine.
I more have never used a Knight, and I want to know if it's actually worth even considering trying to buy one. Like, I like how they look, but I want to control my purchases, and so I'm trying to make sure I only purchase things I'm actually going to use and plan to use. I did bring 4 of them.
If you're gonna go with your big things, I might just go with my big things.
Go for it. Go for it. If I need to switch out, let me know. But currently I have the 4 Knights.
And that's 2,000, correct?
Just straight 2,000. It is exactly 2,000 even right here. Not one above, not one below. Just exact 2,000 point. And I didn't even bother doing any additional stratagems or anything to spend any CP, so I have no CP variation either. I simply want to try them out and see what I think of them, so that I can even consider if it's worth trying to build a list with them, or, you know, see how they do. Next campaign, I do plan on having some APOC missions, just so you know. Have you seen the APOC table?
The what?
Apocalypse table.
Oh, no, I haven't.
Oh, okay. Let me save this then. There it is. V2, APOC. See? Bigger. It's built for 2v2. So, next campaign we'll be having 2v2 as you guys try to conquer planets and dominate the galaxy. At least that part of the galaxy that we're in.
This table's pretty sweet.
So, yeah. Thought I'd show you, since you had mentioned being interested in it. So, next campaign. I'm still working a few details, but yeah. Well, that's good to know, Pinoy. I have thought about it, but I want to practice my painting a little bit more too. I need to get I finally got an airbrush, and I love it. I just haven't had time, and it's hard to get set up and do it when I have a youngling one to poke at things and find out what's going on and be in the middle of it. Alright, and now we're back. Yeah, so that PDF there is my list. Just when they came out with a knight model, not even know if it was competitive or not, I thought it looked cool. It reminded me somewhat of like old school mech warrior from way back in the day. Played that back in high school and was like, this is fun!
Sorry, it's taking me a second.
It's alright, man. Are you having to rebuild it, or?
Yeah, it's really not going to take much longer because I just have to get all my big stuff, and it takes up a lot of points to get big stuff, so.
Mm-hmm. No, I know. There were some other knights I wanted to go with, but they made the cost go way over. I'm thinking for extra crazy, have like an APOC mission be allowed for next campaign where people take 4,000 points apiece, so it's 8,000 points per team. 16,000 points on the table.
Jeez.
Okay. Benoit says, pure list of knights is probably not competitive at all. I'm like, I believe it. I believe it.
Yeah. Are they able to grab objectives? Probably not.
Yeah. At least one of them can. He counts as 10 models for holding an objective.
Jeez. Are we just not doing objectives this game and killing each other?
It's up to you. I kind of was just figuring we'd see how they work. If you want to do the other stuff, we can. I have no idea any of the stratagems for these guys, so I'm stuck on that.
Let's just mark each other.
Sure. I mean, straight up
My
fight
problems.
is, pretty normal for 40k. Just fight, no objectives. Where is it?
Maybe if my battle script will start responding again. I may have overloaded it by adding too many units at once.
Maybe. We'll see, right?
Yep.
So yeah, I have 6 additional inch on my weapons that are 24 or more inch, and 2 inches on anything less than 24 inch range.
Mm-hmm.
Just so if you see I'm shooting further than what the weapon says it can, you know why.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that's definitely a possibility, Pinoy. We'll see how he does. He's gonna bring big guys as well, he said, so it'll be big bots versus big bots. And I actually have thought about having Titanic Wars played for the campaign and then have it basically be in the background for the actual other missions happening. Just for fun. So like you have your armies clashing and then we, comment on what was happening that round that happened in the Titanic battle where 2 where more titans clash. But we'll see. I'm still have a lot of work to do on trying to figure out that next campaign details.
And it crashed. Oh, I forgot.
No.
Do you have a warlord in there? I don't think it matters for this game, but
I do have a warlord.
okay.
It doesn't do a whole lot except make it so you don't lose additional CP, but it gives him a warlord trait. Ooh, because we all know those are, you know, game changing. Oh. So if you make them dual melee, they get better attack and weapon skill. So they actually make it where you can make these guys better for melee, which is interesting. Now I didn't, I made them ranged, but that is interesting. Five plus invuln, yeah. Yeah, I know victory points are usually used, so I know that's something to consider. Yeah, that's the issue with melee. You have to actually get to the enemy unit, and they only have a move of 12. So if I was going that route, I'd change out their ability and give them additional movement. I think it's 1 or 2-inch movement additional that you can get as a trait. House trait, because at least then they'd get to the 14-inch move range. But I totally agree. I think ranged is better in my mind a lot of ways, because at least you can do something for damage instead of nothing. I mean, you still have the heavy stubber on the carapace that can shoot, but I mean, that's just ping, ping, ping. This the different one? Yes. But this is the warlord, actually. Okay, so I need to roll d6 for that. Three. Oh, okay. That doesn't really help. Okay. How's yours coming, man?
Good. I'm just adding in a detachment so I can get a warlord real fast.
Okay.
check something real fast.
Using a fly swatter and the dog is going nuts. I don't know what's been going on, but he's been a lot more skittish lately with stuff. He may just be getting old. He's, what, 8 or 9 years old now. Not sure he's a rescue. But he's a good puppy.
I just have one more unit to outfit, and that'll be done.
Okay.
You know what? 160, 1,698 points might just be enough. Because I don't feel like getting the whole other detachment. I don't feel like making any way any longer, so.
Okay.
Would you like me to send you the roster?
If you want, you could send the PDF and I can put it on the table. Or you can upload it. I think you can actually upload it to the cloud yourself and then save the item and then import it. But I don't know if you can do it on this. Let me throw a PDF down. You could actually put it out on a share, I think, and put it in, but I'm not sure. Can you edit that custom PDF or you can't see it? If you can't see, if you can do mine on the other side of the table. Actually, let me pull a different one in so you can see it, because then at least you can see it. I will pull in core rules, and you can edit the core rules.
This one over here.
Yep. Can you edit that and change it or not? You go to custom, see if you can do the PDF file. You right click on it and go custom.
Where would this custom be? Because I see page, pop out, toggle, save object, color
Yes. When you right click on it, you don't see custom below pop up?
I do not.
Oh. Okay. Well, that's where it's at. I guess you're not allowed to do that. And I'm not sure what that would be set as. Because I have it currently set where you guys can basically do anything.
Huh.
Don't know. If you want to put it out on like a Google Drive and create a public link or something, I can do that. Or you can send me the file and I'll just put it in.
I think I'll just send you the file.
I just thought it would be easier to have it on the table as a reference point than not having
Yep.
it.
Okay.
Yes, once you have that, we're good to go.
Yep. While it's doing its thing, I'm gonna start getting out units.
Yeah. Did you go all flyers?
Oh, did I?
I don't know, I'm asking.
Maybe. Plus, maybe a patrol detachment.
But you're only supposed to have 2 flyers per detachment.
Unless you have the air wing detachment.
I don't think Air Wing is in 9th, is it? I have not seen
Is
any
it
listed
9,
for
9?
that.
If not, is it not 9?
No, not 9, 9. No, they don't have the Air Wing at 9th anymore. So you have to take
That's dumb.
you have to take a detachment for each 2 you want. Here, I'll pull it out. Just above the PDF
Okay.
core rules, I just threw down a list of all the detachments for 9th. I'm doing a super heavy detachment, so I have 4 of the 5 potential items. So, yeah.
I don't know why they took out air wing detachment.
I don't know. They had too much flyer spam is why they did it in the previous ed. I mean, if that's the route you're going, I would put Icarus on all my guys.
I mean, that's literally the biggest thing that Drakari have.
You don't have any Lords of War?
I do not have super heavies.
Really?
Not that I know of.
That is interesting.
Okay, so 2 per detachment, and we are going...
Do it on my own map? Could be.
Incursion.
Yeah. Panoi mentioned be sure to create your custom PDF when you create your army. That way you can bring the whole thing in. And he mentioned that it was broken stuff people were doing with flyers in the previous ed. It was pretty bad.
Well, this is unfortunate. Well, not unfortunate because it was broken. I didn't do any broken stuff. I just I only have 3 flyers IRL and a whole bunch of inventory. But,
well, I can switch if we need. I have some other, route.
If you want to.
I mean, it is definitely possible to hurt them.
Yeah. Honestly, wait, who was it? Hanoi?
I mean, they're only T8.
If Hanoi wants to play, he can. Not because it ruined my time, but because I don't want to take up your time anymore with creating more lists and stuff.
That's all right. Let me see. I had another 2K list, and I'm trying to remember which one it was. I also have a 500.
The thing is, I do not have one ready.
You don't have a 2K list?
Not on this laptop.
Oh. Well, you want a 2K list?
I mean, for what army?
There you go. There's a 2K list. It's loading in with your flyers. Commitments them. And I have another one.
I don't know what you're talking about. These are clearly the flyers. They're hovering off the ground.
Oh. There should be some chaos loading, and then just north of that should be a group of iron skulls loading. But it's still loading.
Yeah, I can see them. Well, most of them.
Oh, you can?
Yeah.
Cool. So that's a 2,000 point army of chaos. And then to the north is 2,000 points of Primaris. And looks like they're still loading in.
Honestly, though,
there you go.
I've only ever played Drakari.
It's okay. I've never played Knights, and the first time I played Space Marines was when I played that Primaris group up there. So don't fret. Just have fun with it. I have no idea what I'm doing either, and that's part of why I always label the stream as learn.
Okay, let's do it.
I have no illusions that I have no idea what I'm doing, and I try to make sure it's clear.
Which one do you think I should go with?
I don't know. They both have been interesting. The Primaris is definitely a shooty army. There's some melee and some shooty in the Chaos army. If you want just a bunch of troops that are just trash that you throw away, the Chaos army is definitely a good one, because there's a lot of cultist trash to be shields for your HQs. And I will bring the PDFs in for them. And that way you can pick that way too.
Oh.
I thought I had it. Is this the right one? I can't remember if this is the right one, so I'll have to look. Yeah. Oh, this one's 2,280. Okay. Oh well. Take your pick. You can have either one.
Honestly, not sure. I'm very indecisive.
Roll a dice. High-low.
I guess go with Chaos High, Primaris Low. Looks like it's Primaris. And Primaris, it'll be the better one to play too. Mainly because there's less units to learn.
You what?
I think Primaris will be easier too. I rolled low, so.
Cool. Go for it. Primaris it is.
We roll and see who goes first.
Yep. And we also are supposed to roll for game type. But that's just deployment zones with how we're playing. So I'll just go through them and you tell me the deployment zones you want. So option 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Wait,
6.
what was that one? What was 4?
4?
What the heck is that?
No Man's Land?
Gosh, I'd never seen that one. It's just crazy to me.
Okay. Scorched Earth is quite a bit of lag. 4 Pillars is an interesting one because you have opposite corners you deploy on. And then No Man's Land has a space in between. And then 6 is diagonal corners. Yes, we are going to have a night fight!
Let's go with diagonal corners.
Okay. Diagonal corners it is.
Roll for it? Or don't we roll for it? I don't know.
So
I don't know.
we each deploy on our side, so they have red and blue player. And then we roll to see who deploys first. So we roll a d6 and see what we do. I got a 2!
I got a 4.
You deploy first. Or technically you get to pick who deploys first, but yeah.
I'll deploy first. So as I've never played Primaris, this one big intercessor thing, is that 1 unit? Or is that 3 units?
So you deploy 1 unit out, and then I deploy 1, then you deploy 1.
No, I meant, is this intercessor unit right here, is that a unit or is that 3 lines of units?
Oh, yeah, it's a unit. Give me a second, I'll show you. So there is 3 units. Each row is a unit.
Okay. Okay.
Each tank is a unit, and I believe each suit is a separate unit, if I remember correctly. Yeah, there's 3 intercessor squads that are all separate, and then each suit is separate, and then of course each tank is separate. So there you go. 3 separate squads.
Am I able to be on top of this woodland with the tank?
That's a good question. I don't remember if Woodlands had that. Let me pull that rule out. Hey look, terrain rules are on the table.
Is the barrel part of the base? Like
No.
can't
You can go through it. You just like you can deploy on it and drive through it. It just costs 2 inches of movement when you go through it and you're driving through it.
Oh,
So every time you are making movement and you're within it or going in it, it's 2 inches of movement additional. So it's just additional costs when moving. So yeah, you can. At least it's that. That's how I read the rules.
there we go.
Okay, then I will deploy one.
While you're doing that, I'm gonna use the restroom.
Yay, I deployed. Okay, that was an interesting notification noise.
I am back.
Your turn. I love the discussion McPherson and Noi are having in Discord. It's really interesting. There's good points on both parts.
Let me take a look.
Let me know when you're ready and I'll deploy another.
Okay, that unit's deployed. I think. Let me see if there's any models astray anywhere. Okay.
Okay.
That's done.
Okay. I don't have a lot of space I can technically do mine, so it makes it kind of easy. I either can or can't. Not a lot of middle ground to what works.
There's that. Your last one, I think.
Okay. It was interesting. The guy hopped in and then he disappeared right after he asked what TTS was.
Yeah.
I was like, really? Stick around, find out. Oh well. But yeah, I like that that upgrade I was able to do. Was had it where we can get a website for free as part of their, well, not free, as part of their package. So we have that, and then I got connected on Twitter so people can get notified, and just trying to up things, make them better.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and since you're out of models to place on,
you just keep going. Yep. Those guys can deploy outside your deployment area after everyone else is deployed.
Tight fit.
I love that discussion they're having because it's helpful. It's giving me info to consider for the next campaign. I like that discussion. Oh, the HQs have some nice buffs they can do to other units, so it's good to keep them around your vehicles. What I liked best was on my vehicles to have all three of my characters near to all three vehicles. I actually found out there's a labeled heretic night house that is actually not necessarily heretics. They're pro-Imperium of Man. They're just anti-Emperor. It's a knightly house that says that all humans should bow to them, that they're the rightful rulers of humanity.
Oh, wow.
So they're not chaos, but they're not loyalist, as it were. I was like, oh, really? Interesting. Interesting. Of course, they were labeled as, you know, Pretorius even though they're not chaos, because, oh, you're against the Imperium of Man.
Yeah. Okay, so now I get to employ the Victor Tactical Warsuits.
Yes. And you can check their rules. They can deploy, I think it's 9 inches from the enemy deployment zone. Let's see. Concealed position. When setting up the model during deployment, the model can be set up anywhere on the battlefield that is more than 9 inches from enemy deployment zone and any enemy model. Which, I mean, if you're 9 inches from deployment zone, you have to be 9 inches from model. And yeah, for everyone watching, I've never played Knights before. I've never seen them played. I have no clue what I'm doing at all. And our friend here, Acid, has never played Space Marines as far as I know, ever.
Never.
So, it'll be awesome!
No, honestly, we're playing.
Pinoy says that I gave you zero overview of how the army works. Kind of messed up. Well, yes and no. I have given you tips, like you can deploy those guys differently. I didn't think it made sense to blast you with absolutely everything all at once. And I did tell you that it's good to keep the HQ near all 3 tanks, keeping them together.
Which I didn't listen to, but you know.
Hey, I can't force people to listen. I just also didn't think I necessarily should overload you with every little detail that I'd learned on them yet. More, I figured feed it to you as we do it instead of, you know, dump everything in like, now remember all of that.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I'm trying, Pinoy. You can always yell stuff out to him.
I'm not in the stream right now.
All the buffs from the HQ isn't overloading. It's the core of the army. I told him about the HQ buffs. I said, all the HQs buff, and it works really well to keep the 3 tanks with the 3 HQ. That was verbatim what I said. Alright, then we roll for who gets first turn. I got a 2.
Sorry, I was looking at the freaking delete row thing.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was there, but what did you say?
If you want to pull up the channel, whether it's via the website or the Twitch stream, you can actually have the chat going so you can see things. He said to tell you that he suggests focusing on one knight at a time. Basically, he's saying focus fire to drop them. If your tanks move half or less of their movement, they can shoot their main weapon twice.
Okay.
So, did you roll for turn 1?
Roll for turn 1, see who goes first.
Yep.
Is that what you're saying?
I get turn 1. Yay! Command phase. Yeah, we're not doing CP, so it doesn't matter. Really should, but I want to learn how knights work first. I always find it better just to have a straight up slugfest when you're trying to learn the units, instead of trying to figure out all the other aspects. So, game 1 I always find slugfest best. Movement! Don't think I need to move any of them, let me check. They have 36 inch. No. 42 inch. You can see that unit. You can see that unit. That unit. Okay. You can see... that one does get a little cover from that, unless you can see over it. They might, Pinoy. We're just not going to bother with CP or objectives this round, just to simplify it and focus on learning the units, because it makes it simpler just to learn the strats later and just slugfest and hope both of us lose at the same time, because, you know, everyone loves it, a game where everyone loses. Alright. Yeah, I think I'm good. That is true. That is true. I don't disagree. Strats are a critical point to a lot of units' functionality. That is true. But he agreed he's good with just doing the basic slugfest to learn the unit's functionality and how they work, and then add it in later. We may get another game in today if we, you know, get this one wrapped up. Which actually, on that front, let me quickly save this one. Should have done it before I clicked start game. Oh well. So, we will go to the Schust phase. We will have Mr. Knight attack Mr. Tank. He will let loose all. Also, when it's your turn, remember that your tanks, well, all vehicles, are counted as having double the wounds they do for determining the row on which they are performing. So, I just thought I'd make sure you knew that, because that is a helpful little bit. Alright, so they have, I believe, just one heavy stubber. Yeah, one heavy stubber. So that's 3 shots. BS3. Need 5s, I think, to wound. Your toughness 7, right, on those tanks? Doesn't matter. Got a 6 anyways. AP 0, damage 1.
AP 0?
AP 0. So 3+ save.
How many shots did you say?
1 hit. Well, 1 wounded. Yeah.
How much damage?
1 damage if you fail the 3+ save.
Yes, I did.
All right. So next we will do the heavy thermal.
Is there a special way to mark damage in tabletop
Yes.
or do you put a dice?
You put your cursor over the one in question and you push 2 on the numpad. Ah, he does have a point. You do have a feel no pain of 6+, I believe it is. But I can't remember if they had that on these.
Well, not off to a good start anyway.
Oh, yeah, no, it's a 6+ because Iron Warrior, or Iron Hands.
Well, I got a 1, so.
Yeah, flesh is weak. So, when you lose a wound, roll a d6, and on a 6 the wound is not lost. So that's any wound you take. So if you take 6 wounds, that's what you would do. Think you know.
I rolled a 1.
Yep. You're good. I just appreciate him calling me out on that and reminding me, because I forget things too. 9 shots. Three plus to hit. Three hit. I don't think there's any special rules for 6s. No. Oh, it's within half range though. Roll twice dice when inflicting damage and discard the lower result. Okay. 36, 42, so 21 inch. I should have checked that. Nope. Okay. Well, then you should get within 21 inches. Derp on me. See? This is called learning. Learning.
Yep.
Where you make mistakes. Alright, so this is a strength 9, so I need 3s to wound. AP minus 4. So unless you have an invuln, you don't get a save. And then you're just going to roll your feel no pain for the wounds after we determine how many wounds you're losing. I don't think you have a invuln, do you? I should say on it. Right up there. I don't believe so.
I don't think so.
No. No invul on them. So that means you need 5d6 wounds taken. So we need 14 from you. We have 5 out. Let's put it out another 10. If you want to use the dice on my side, I've dropped out 14 dice for you to roll your 6+ invuln. Or feel no pain, technically. Not invuln. Yeah, 2 thermal cannons.
So all of these are here?
See? I made him WYSIWYG. Yep, all those dice. And then anything that's a 6+, you do not have that wound. so you take 14 wounds.
Are you kidding me?
I know, man. I'm sorry. Oh, so 14 wounds on that tank. So he should have 1 left.
Yeah, he's at 1.
Man. Interesting. I'm not sure why it's blurry. It shouldn't be. Let me check if it decided to change settings on me or something. Oh, change the resolution output. Why? I do not know. Yeah, it looks like the stream has gone a little bit blurry, and I don't know why it's doing that. So I might have to restart it in a little bit. I don't know why it would be going blurry. It should be fine, but it's not. So wonky. Alright, and the last is the Icarus missile pod, a heavy D6 at him. Six. And strength 5, so 5's to wound. One wound, AP -1, so 4 plus save. Thanks for letting me know it was blurry. I couldn't tell on my little itty bitty screen until I zoomed in and looked really close.
Okay, feel no pain.
Did you do your 4 plus save? It's AP -1, so it's 4 plus save.
Yeah,
Armor
I got
save.
it too.
Okay, then yeah, then you do 6 plus feel no pain. Twice, because
And
it's 2 damage.
I got him. Got another 2.
Okay, so roll a d6 and see if he goes boom.
And I got another 2.
Okay, I will see what I can do to fix it. Well, Stoic, just join us here. Join our Discord. We love to help people figure out how to do it. It's fun. It's not too bad. So, your tank didn't go boom, but he died. So, one knight can take out one tank. That's good to know. That's good to know. Doesn't mean they will, depending on rules, but they can.
That was kind of sad.
Sorry to hear you're in back-to-back meetings, by the way, Cody. Yeah, Stoic. Feel free to watch us, and you can see how we do it. It's not bad. We had to figure it out, and it's not been bad. It's not been bad. All right, so next guy. What's your view? Can this guy see this guy or not? I thought he could see him, but now looking at it again, I'm not sure. It kind of depends on the angle I have the camera.
If he shoots through the window.
Okay, so -1 to hit, essentially. Okay, I'll live with that. Cool. We'll do that then.
It looks like he's been staring at him through the window.
That's fine. That's what we'll go with. So. Okay, so we will put the main weapons onto that one, and then we'll send the Icarus rockets on your tack suit. because the Icarus do not need sight range. So we'll do the Icarus first. One shot. Lame. Nope. Wow. Lame. 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 Alright, so heavy stubbers next. 3 shots. Well, so much for rolling any bit decent at all. 5s to wound, I believe. That's not a wound. 2d6 for the thermal cannon. Seven. Gonna need 4s. 5 hit. Strength 9. 3s to wound. Two wounds. AP -4. We need to see how many wounds you have to roll for, because you get your 6+ feel no pain.
Yep.
But it's -4 AP. 5. There you go. 5 dice. Any 6s, you don't take the wound. All the other wounds you take. So you take
yes,
3 total. So he's down by 3. And the final one of these guys, we'll send everything in on the tank at the bottom. And then we'll go on to the Warlord. So, we'll do Stubber, because it's least likely to do anything. Stubber gets 3 shots. Roll, 3+, all hit. 5+ wound. I think 5+. No. 6+ wound. Doesn't matter. No 5+ anyways. Last time it was a 6. We'll do the Icarus. It is a D6. 6 shots. Nice. 3s. Strength 5, so 5s to wound. One wound. AP -1. 4+ save for you, sir. Now a 6+ save for feel no pain twice. So that's 1 wound you take. Roll again. And another wound. So 2 wounds on the tank at the south. And then 2d6 for the thermal cannon. Two? Really? At least they hit. Strength 9, so 3s to wound. Yeah, I do, on this one. The one that I had line of sight issue with failed everything. Except for like 1 wound. So 1 wound. I need to roll d6 to see how many wound damage it causes, and then you save 3. So 3, 6+. 1. So you take 2 wounds on the guy on the bottom. Well, 2 more. Man, that was lackluster compared to the first round of shooting.
Yeah, it was.
Let's see, I nicked 3 wounds off and like 4 wounds off. All 3 of them have shot now. So I only have this guy left. Right now, this guy was shooting this guy. And if you look, they can see each other. pretty well. This guy to this guy definitely had cover. We both agreed. So now this guy gets to go. I think he might go for this guy because he doesn't have cover. Yeah, he's going to go for that guy because he doesn't have cover from him. He's in forest, but vehicles don't get benefit from forest. Only infantry, beasts, and swarms get advantage from forest. Unless I'm missing something, that's what I've seen. What do you think, Acid? Based on those rules, do you say that is, you agree that that is what it takes to get the benefit of cover from the woodlands?
I would say so.
Okay.
You're shooting a bigger target, and they can't really hide in the forest.
Yeah. Just trying to make sure we're in agreement. That's why I went back and reread the rules. Trying to make sure we do things clear. Alright, so heavy 12. Twice. So 24. Pinoy says it's questionable. Sure. If he definitely. I appreciate that. He's going to check the actual rulebook that he has. Alright, so that mini hit, it is a strength 6, so I need 5s to wound. So 7 wounds, AP minus 2, so you need a 5+ save. Really? Really, dude? You only failed 2. So that's 2 damage apiece, so you can roll 4 die, see if you get any 6+. 3 wounds on that tank. And to be clear, it's the one right here. So, that one lost 2. 3, sorry. If I can learn to count.
Yeah, it's down to 10.
3. You know how that goes. Alright, so heavy 3. One hit. It needs 6s to wound. Nope. Cool. Rocket pod. Heavy 3. One hit. 4s to wound. No wound. Well.
Go Whoever's piloting this needs to go back to war school.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. That's all I got. That's all she wrote. Well, you get to give the lickings back now. Have fun. Lay it on it.
Yeah, let's see how far these slow Monkais can move.
The warsuits, I think, are like 12-inch movement. Oh, if you put your cursor over them and hit numpad 1, it'll pop up a sheet. They are 10-inch movement on the warsuits. Unless flyer? Really? Because they had said that it was area train, which area train requires you to be a infantry, beast, or swarm wholly within to get advantage. That's interesting. Okay. No, I believe it. I'll have to look. Okay. Well, that's good to know. So apparently he's saying the rules do say that vehicles do get the advantage of the cover if their holes are within the terrain. It's -1 to hit. So, okay.
I didn't mean to ping right there, but...
You're fine. You're fine. Okay. Good to know. Thank you, Pinoy. I really do appreciate it. We are trying to learn and get things right. We never claim to be experts, we claim to be learning. You are much better at getting the rules, so I really appreciate it. And if it makes you feel better, Acid, you are playing my fully call chapter. Acid, were you around when I built this army? I can't remember if you were here for that.
I was not. I don't think so, at least.
Okay. McPherson and one other person caught on to what the chapter symbol is.
Okay, I'll start with my intercessors, I think they're called. Does area terrain have negatives? Crater?
Crater gives you -2 to movement.
Okay.
It's on the sheet over there that I put, if you didn't see it. Back over on your side, there's a sheet that shows all the rules. Yep.
So they have 4 total movement.
Yep.
Stupid models just want to keep falling on each other.
If they start clumping together on you, you can always hit escape and it'll return them to the previous position. As long as you haven't let go yet. So if you're moving them and they all clump together, just hit escape before letting go. They can take cover in the ruins as well. And that actually shows all the rules for the ruined area when it pops up. Looks like the others do too. If you leave your mouse over them for a second, it pops up with the rules.
Okay. This one does not have the hard to move in, I don't think.
No, I don't think it... Yeah, it doesn't have it. It has breachable, which means they can go through it. And it has scalable, so if it has additional floor, they can go up on it. It also has the cover, so +1 saving throw. And defensible. Which probably won't come into play. Obscuring, wow.
There we go. There's that. There's that. Okay, so the tech marine needs to be within like 3 inches, right, to heal?
Say that again. Sorry, I was reading what Pinoy said.
I can just read it. Blessing the Omnisoil.
Yes, at the end of the move phase, you can repair if you're within 3 inches. So your Tech Marine would need to be a little closer.
Does that take up the move phase, like if they didn't move?
No. They can move and still do that. It's just at the end of the movement phase. So right before Psychic phase is when it can do that task. But you do have to be within 3 inches, and that's the limiting factor. That army has actually expended quite a bit of CP.
Mm-hmm. I think that's where I'll keep them right there. Then end of the movement phase.
Okay.
Beyond Messiah.
You can
Pretty sure
click.
it has
You can click the
ability
phase
to
in
do
the top right of the screen. You can actually progress a phase by clicking in the top right of your screen on the HUD.
Are we still in like the start turn phase or whatever?
Yeah, right now it says we're in command phase. Movement phase. It's just to help see what phase we're in so everyone knows. And so we know. So if you're done your movement phase, then he can do the Blessing of the Omnissiah and heal a vehicle.
And because of the Fortis pattern data spike thing, I get to roll 2 dice and discard the lowest result.
Correct.
Or
And you
one
also
of them.
add 1 for the healing because he is Forge, Master of the Forge.
Nice.
So roll 2d6, take the higher result. Oh, it's within 1 inch, not 3 inch. So those are actually the same because it's a d3, which there is a d3 die if you prefer. This one's a d3, it's right here.
Oh, well, doesn't matter now. So
No, I'm just telling you for future reference.
Yep.
So either way, it's 2.
Mhm.
So you got 2 wounds back plus 1, so 3 total. And keep in mind, attacks made by friendly vehicles within 6 inches of him get to add 1 to the result.
Yes.
So it'd be like having BS2, but you don't. You're hitting on 3s, you just add 1 to the die roll.
Yeah.
Just making sure you're aware. They all have some fun aspects. The Lieutenant actually gives a 6-inch ability to reroll wound rolls of 1. And the Chapter Master allows you to reroll failed hits.
Crap, I forgot about the lieutenant in the building. Well, too late.
Now you see why I said it's best to have all 3 by all 3.
Yeah.
You can move your Tech Marine where he needs to, or technically he's the Master of the Forge, where he needs to be to heal, and they give their buffs.
No psychers in this army, I'm guessing?
No psychers, nope. There was a psycher, but I exchanged the psycher for the Lieutenant to get the reroll wound of 1.
Okay, let's... I think I'm gonna fire the tanks first.
Probably, it would make sense. Did you draw a line of sight to who you're hitting?
Let me see.
Because we did find out woods do give you +1 to cover, so -1 on the hit. So your Master of the Forge there would benefit the guy he's next to
I
compensate
could
for
go
that.
for this guy over here.
That one you can, yes.
I think I'm gonna focus this guy, since...
Okay. Your other tank, I think, is going to provide. He's going to get cover from your other tank, I think. Yeah, because your other tank has to go through the building to hit him. That one he doesn't get cover against, so that one you're good to go. You can just light him up with everything.
I'm just making sure, see if he can hit with all his weapons. He cannot hit with the Storm Bolters.
No, because they're 24, but everything else he can. One thing I really like about the trait with the knights that I took is that it doesn't matter how wounded they are, they always perform at the top. So, perform until you die.
Let's go with the Heavy Onslaught Gatling Cannon.
Okay. Keep in mind, since you moved half or less, the rule that allows you to fire twice with your main cannon is in play.
Which one is the main weapon? The Heavy Onslaught Gatling Cannon? Or the Heavy Laser Destroyer?
Heavy Laser Destroyer.
Okay. Let's fire 12 shots.
I had to think there for a minute.
God dang it, every time I try and do it, it just doesn't select all.
What happened?
There we go, now it's working.
So you're using which one? The onslaught?
Yeah, the Gatling gun.
Okay. 12 shots. Hitting on 3s. You have +1 to the die roll.
Yep.
So 3 missed.
Let's look at the strength.
5.
That
Toughness is 8.
So 5 up.
Yes, sir. 5 plus wound.
3 wounds. Neg 1 AP, I think. But I'm not sure.
Onslaught is AP -1, so I get my 4 plus. No.
That
Ouch.
was sad.
Not nice. Alright, you're up.
Mm-hmm.
That's 3 damage, so I will take that. Down to 21 wounds.
Yeah, Twin Icarus Heavy Stubber. Twin Icarus Iron Hill Heavy Stubber.
Right. Since it's Icarus,
That's enough.
you are at -1 to hit. So you will actually need 3 plus on that guy to hit. Since you have +1. So technically you need 4s to hit. Icarus is made to shoot flying things. So you have disadvantage when not shooting flying things. So you can roll your 6. There you go. And 1 missed. And that is a strength 4, so you need 6 to wound.
Yep. That's a no-go.
Yay! You rolled like I did.
No, I roll like you did.
Not on my first guy, but on the second, third, and fourth guy.
Yep.
The first guy did well. It's like, hey, this is going well. And then the
You
second,
did extremely
and the
well.
third, and the fourth went, and it was just like, okay.
Twin Heavy Boulder.
Yup. 6 shots. One miss. Wound on a 5. 1 wound. AP -1, so 4 plus save. Really?
Jeez.
1 wound. You know, there's a 50-50 chance of getting a 4 plus, and I've gotten none out of 4.
Time for the big guns. The Heavy Laser Destroyer. What a great name.
Isn't it? So 4 shots with it total if you're double firing.
Yeah.
One missed because you're +1 on the die roll. It is strength 10, so you need 3s to wound. Those all wound. EP -4, so I take my 5+ invuln. Please let me save. Saved 1. 2 failed, roll 2d6 to see what kind of damage you do. If only I could ignore it. See, this is what I was worried about. I knew this part was coming. That's part of why I was trying to take the tanks down, because I knew this part was coming.
8 total.
Okay. Ow. Dude, not nice.
You still have like 3 others at full health.
I know. No. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying you're doing too good. I'm just saying, like, I remember how brutal these cannons are. That's what I'm saying. Like, remembering.
Yeah, that was a lot of damage.
Imagine if you had the additional cannon firing. You could easily take out one of my knights with 3 tanks.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying. I wasn't saying it's unbalanced or anything. I was just saying, like, how devastating this cannon really is.
Yes. Correct. I might just, like, switch to, like, tanks only Space Marines or something like that. Instead of triple.
Well, there are super heavies for the Marines that you can get. Stormlords and such. Baneblades. Yeah, they have some super heavy tanks that can lay down the smackdown pretty heavy. So you're gonna fire with the other tank, or?
Yep, other tank.
Okay.
Yeah.
He does
I'll
get.
Fire laser destroyer.
Okay.
I'll fire everything at it. Just
okay.
I don't
at the same guy.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to kill it either way.
He does get +1 to his cover. So it's is it -1 to the hit? I think.
I'm not sure.
From what he said, it was -1 on the hit roll. So we'll go with that. So it's -1 on the hit roll, so that means you need 4s, but you can reroll failed since your chapter master's there. Which means any 3s, 2s, or 1s you can reroll.
Let's fire the big gun.
Okay. You like that big gun, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Ow! Alright, 3s to wound. Before you do anything, read the gun description. Do you see what I'm talking about? The last column for the weapon profile. Okay, it's talking about the damage rolls.
Oh, jeez, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So you can only get a minimum of 3 damage on 1 roll.
Yeah, your damage roll is min 3, which means if you need 3s to wound, you wound. And since most things don't
like
have
damage and wound rolls are different things, aren't they?
Damage roll. Yes, you're right. You're right. So on the damage roll, it's min 3. So yeah. So that one's out, and I have to roll my 5+ on the others. Please, I need it. 1. Alright, you get to roll 2d6, and I have at least 6 wounds coming in. Ow! Ouch!
Isn't that like 11 right there?
Yeah! He has 1 wound left. See? Knew that's why I need to take those tanks out.
So the only things that I have left in here are the Twin Icarus, Iron Hail, Heavy Stubbers, and the Twin Heavy Bolter.
Yep. Which
Let's just see. Oh, Twin Icarus, Iron Hail, Heavy Stubber.
they do have a chance to
Shot.
wound.
Don't I get like a -2, which equals out to -1?
For the Icarus? Or
Yes.
yeah. You get a -1. So you need a 4 because a 4 is a 3. A 3 is a 2, and a 2 is a 1, or 1 is a 0.
Okay.
McPherson, I think you need the CP for that, and we weren't doing that, otherwise I would be. I really should be doing that, but since we weren't doing CP, I passed. But you are totally correct on that. That should be done.
Okay.
So, are those your to hits or to wounds? Those are to wound?
To hit.
To hit. Okay, so yeah, you hit. He's toughness 8. So you have 4s, so you need 6s.
That's enough.
Okay. Then you have your heavy bolter and your Gatling cannon. Yeah, if we were doing stratagems, I would be spending the CP to rotate iron shields every turn. Because apparently it's a stratagem to do that. And it boosts your invuln. Oh, I totally understand that, McPherson. I do.
Twin Heavy Bolters.
Yep. Heavy 6.
So 3. 3s? Yeah.
Yep.
Correct. So 1 miss.
And then 5s to wound.
Two wounds.
Yes, sir. And it's -1, so I need 4s. One save and 1 wound. So boom. And let's see. Do I roll for him to go boom, or does he just go boom? Yeah. Each unit within 2d6 suffers a mortal wound. Ooh. Alright, so on a 6. No.
That would have been crazy.
Yep.
Doesn't it do like D6 mortal wounds or something like that? Or
2d6 mortal wounds. Or
Oh, gee.
each unit within 2d6 inches suffers d6 mortal wounds. So 2d6 inches. That's anywhere from 2 to 12 inches away. And it's d6 mortal wounds. Just, here you go, take some wounds.
Yep, mortal wounds are disgusting.
Mm-hmm. Alright, you're good to go. McPherson's saying you should use a bag of dice to roll for each repulsor. Just roll everything at once. Which is an option, but we'll do that next time. I think you'd rather get the hang of what you're doing first.
Okay.
Alright.
What's next?
Your walkers, your HQ, and your infantry are all that's left.
One sec, I'm getting called.
Yeah. McPherson, you're so right on that.
Hello?
Hey, what's up?
Sorry, this is an extremely important phone call.
You're right, man.
So I'm gonna be gone for a little while. You can do something else if you'd like, or just
Oh,
end the
okay.
game.
I didn't know how long you'd be gone, so I didn't know if it was a quick call or long. So, all right, man.
This will be a long call.
Do what you mean. I'll see what we can do.
Okay, well, I will talk to you later.
All right, man. Take care. Alright, let's save the game. Hanoi, would you want to play, or you good doing your snipping? Yeah. See, watch. Since I'd already saved it, I'm going to overwrite it. And then we're going to load. And that's the awesome thing with tabletop you can't do with a real game. See, so I'm somewhere completely different. He comes back and, oh yeah, I can do the game again. Oh, okay, give me just a second. Bam, bam. And right back where we were. Same phase and everything. See? Still in his shooting phase. Right back. Well, that's the problem. How many of us have the room to save a real game? I mean, that it takes up quite a bit of room to save a real game. That's the difficulty. This doesn't take any physical room from me. It takes a little bit of hard drive space. And of course, you know, setup for the game is so much quicker, as you saw. We did additive load, done. All the terrain is set up, we're good to go. So, not saying not to do in-person games. I think in-person games are amazing and a lot of times better. But when you can't, you can't. And it's awesome, because you can do it quick. It's the speed and luxury of doing it is awesome, and the price on the models is definitely nicer too. And definitely is a good way to inform you if that is a model you want to buy or not. Awesome. I'm glad you guys got it. Oh yeah, hop in with your friend on our Discord, and you can, ask questions there, get stuff figured out. It's great. It's a lot of fun. I actually recolored all these guys to be a custom chapter. So you actually can't find these with this coloration because I have it. No one else has it. And of course, here's the logo we used. Just great for our army. Nothing heretical about it. Just ask McPherson. He will vouch for it. So, we got rid of Smurf Blue and made our Iron Skulls chapter. I need to finish up the Red Suns. And they're going to do a lot of Phobos armor, I think, and Psychers, but I haven't quite figured out how we're going to do some of it. Yeah, the models are available on Steam Workshop, but not in this coloration. They're blue. Precisely, McPherson. They are warriors of iron in service of the Emperor. For the Imperium! For the Emperor! There are other places. There is the 40k, TTS 40k, Warhammer 40k, and they have a Battle Forge that you can download. You have Thousand Suns. Are you doing 30k or 40k Thousand Suns? Just to make sure I look at the right thing. Okay, just making sure, because 30k Thousand Suns is a thing too. have the, what do you call it? Tessigers or whatever it was that you mentioned, so you'd have to get those from the other one. But they have cultists, and they look so cool. The person who did this just made them absolutely stunning. I mean, look at this. Just amazing. And you know the best part? You're a cult scarab sorcerer with flaming wings. I mean, look at that. Animated flaming wings, dragging a puppy. Sect of the Iron Keep. It is on the, what do you call it? Workshop. I can do the brain thing. Tell you, man, sleep deprivation's getting to me. Alright, right here. Bam! There you go. Both of these are the same. They're uploaded by different people, but they're the same thing. So, yeah. Yeah. Super cool. So, I mean, like I said, you don't have those models you're mentioning there. It's just the actual Marines. But, I mean, they look so sweet. They just look so awesome. Just the amazing work that the person did on this. So, if you want to have a very stellar army to play on Tabletop Simulator and you're doing them, this would work. This would work. So for the Twist Bray and Brayhorn, I'm not sure about those. Hope that helps. Hope that helps. Also, we have done some info on recoloring on the channel earlier. Those videos are still saved. Has been highlighted that section yet. Probably should do that at some point. But we have recolored them on stream. We've done how to do Battle Scribe on stream, getting basically everything set up to go. We've done map building on stream. So yeah. We've done everything to show how to play and do it on stream. And we'll continue to do so as we learn and have fun and do what we can. So, actually for the campaign that we're doing, we're on game 4. And we've built custom maps for that. The man you've seen speaking here in chat, McPherson, actually built one of the maps we'll be using. So, we have an Eldar mission, a Imperium mission, and a separate Imperium mission. So, the other thing you're going to want to make sure you get is FTC 9th edition map base. And that's what we're using to do our play. And then what you do is you grab these additive maps, and then all you have to do is click the 3 dots and hit additive load when you're on your FTC 9E base, and it will pull that map in the correct place. If you want to make your own maps, there is things to do that as well. So you have a map converter, army stuff. It's, I mean, you want it, you get the stuff to do it, and that's what's awesome. So, additive map we have for the Eldar mission. We'll go ahead and show these. We actually have zones so that it can't be seen. Right now we can see through them some because we are red player, but as soon as we go to blue player, oh no! We can't see any of the map. We know there's exits over here, but we see nothing else. And that was intentional. So, this is awesome. Yep. They should be in the save pack. So if they grab the save pack, that's all they'll need. Otherwise, yeah, they'll want those mods from the workshop if they go that route. So Battlescribe to TTS is how we got the models to have the proper rules for what we did. So it is highly recommended if you don't download what the Battleforge set, like McPherson was talking about, that pack, that you go ahead and get this. So it handles everything, makes the play so smooth. When you're building your army, be sure to import the custom PDF like you saw and save that as part of the army, because you can actually select all of them and save them as an army, which I actually need to do on this guy. Whee! You can just select it all, right click, save, save object. And now when you bring it in, it has it with it. So you're good to go and play. So yeah, definitely recommended to do it that way. It makes play so much better. You have all the rules right there. Custom PDFs that are also good to have would be the core rules that they've released, as well as any other info tidbits that you can save to bring in to make things smoother. So Wahapedia is another one you can do via tablet. That is recommended. That's how we've been doing the stratagems. Sure, man. Just jump on our Discord and ping us. We'll get you that info. That's the easiest way to do it, is via Discord, because we can actually send you a link to it too. We actually have an AdMech player that is doing the campaign, and we've had a 2,000 point list of his that we've played with too. So we do have AdMech. McPherson's one of the AdMech guys, so he's a good help. Oh, awesome! I did not know it was updated tonight, then. Thank you, McPherson. Alright, with that, I will leave you with this chaotic eye candy. I need to step away for just a moment. And I will be back in just a moment. Hang tight, and we'll pick right up here and keep on going. friend, we have Imperium and Admech. We took care of that. I forgot. I had a brain freeze there. Sorry. Kid's been not sleeping well and making everyone else not sleep well. Oof. Here you go. This is for your friend. All the Admech stuff. The Mechanicus stuff they do also have the Knights. There's that many of them missing? Really? Oh. Which ones are missing? Because, I mean, they have the Knights here for Engines of War. They have the Warglaive and the Halgraven. They have the robots that are actually Forge World models. I don't know if they have rules for those for 9th Ed. Okay. I haven't downloaded the updated Battle Forge. I need to download the new one. Oh, also for your friend that does it, the Canticle sheet is good to have, and just basically get a note card or something to place over and link the card to make it a new item so that you know which one you're replacing. Or you can just lay it on top and block off and switch where it's at if you wanted. Oh, I see what you're saying. You're right, they are. I didn't think about that because I had them on another mod. I'll need to update those then. What was the other one I had? Let me grab the updated ones, then we'll take a look at them. Yeah, no, I hear you. The correct base sizes for GW that are double the size they should be. Where was it? One of the greatest offenders. So these guys are the same, and his gun apparently has the profile to make it the size of a bike. Yeah, total makes sense. That's awesome. That's perfect. There's a few others that were kind of really absurd that I saw. The Cataphrons actually have quite a bit extra. Everyone hates placing the sniper models. It's lame. There's no way it should be that big. Yeah. They have some really bad base sizing. No, actually, he had to call it part way, and he had actually taken out one of the knights in exchange for one of the tanks, so it actually hadn't gone as bad as you might think. Let me load back and you can see it. Once it's done loading. Alright, here you are. So he lost one tank, and I lost one knight already. And he still has his war suits and infantry that can fire. So yeah, not doing too bad. Let's see. Get back here. So here you go. Sure, man, I have time. We can do that. I need to get this to disable sound. Give me a second here. It just instantly decided it wanted to change that setting. Yeah, no, McPherson can hop in if he wants, or you can if you want. Either one. Yeah, I don't know why it's jumping to pixelation. I'm thinking about restarting the stream. I meant to do that, but we were getting into some other stuff. Alright, where is it? Well, I disabled the sound effects for Steam, and it's re-enabled it, and I'm trying to remember where I changed the notification sounds, and now it's not showing me.
I don't know, man.
Do you remember where the Steam settings are? Yeah, that's cool. So yeah, let me reload it and we can get around. If our friend was available, we could do the other mission. But I know he got lovely fun happening. What? That's not what I said to load. I'm trying to reset it so we can actually play. And didn't want to listen to me. There it goes. So who do you think you're going to be bringing in?
I can bring destroyers or demolishers.
Have fun. I don't expect to necessarily live, since I don't know what I'm doing with these guys, but I want to try them out anyways, figuring them out.
The Nuggets.
Let's see. Additive load. Alright, let's see. They're not all showing. Where do you feel like? Desert? Woodlands? City?
Snow.
Snow?
Just to
Snow?
be contrarian.
It's a problem, they didn't have very many good snowmen.
Let me try one.
Oh, I found one. It's a Strike Force additive map. There we go. It's a good one. Sure. It works.
That's the only new one I've picked up.
That's cool. I want to work on making some more, especially for the next campaign. Like, I think we're going to have a few different planets. Like, we'll have a jungle planet, we'll have a frost planet, stuff like that.
I still kind of want to do a bucket of terrain and then we set it up instead of...
Yeah. Instead of pre-done.
Yeah, some of these, like this one's not bad, but some of them are just way overcrowded.
Yeah.
Or they'll have a centerpiece that takes up 90% of the board.
You want to meet the real me?
Thanks for the
now?
follow.
Allow me to introduce myself.
We are the Emperor's chosen.
You still just want to slug it out?
Yeah, probably. I don't know what I'm doing, man. I was trying to find the disable steam noises, and I'm not finding it, and it's frustrating.
Yeah,
How it goes.
I've done all my
Some of
settings
the-
like 2 years ago and never touched it yet.
I know, and I did too, and that's the thing. I can't remember because it's been so long, and now it's just they altered something, and now it's doing noises again, and I'm like, come on. So yeah, we'll just do the slugfest, and I'll lose, and we'll all be great. I need to actually get those stratagems for my... I have not done that. Very nicely done,
I just
sir.
did the what's
Yep.
that snippet tool and then
I can see what you did. And then you created custom little tiles, and yep. Awesome.
I think if you use cards, they can go into this thing. This
Yeah. You can stack them as cards.
Now they'll like display cross.
Okay. I'll do that then. Thanks for the tip. But yeah, man, you've noticed I'm still, blundering around trying to figure all this stuff out with the limited time I have. But I do what I can do.
You're also splitting yourself up between so many things.
Oh yeah. But I mean, to me, I really am trying to push the narrative play stuff and, make that content, not necessarily, just the learn to play. I'd rather have a crummy army that's narrative themed than the best army and just be doing it for, competitiveness. I like having a reason to it. I mean, I'm sure you haven't gathered that based on, the channel motto and all that, right?
At the same time, man, we gotta learn.
Exactly, and that's what I'm pushing for. I do like learning, and that's why I always appreciate the help learning and do my best to learn. Then again, learning the other teams isn't bad to be more competitive either, because then you know how they function.
It only works once you can learn your own faction. Well, I mean, you're right.
That's true.
You're absolutely right. It's just that if you don't know your own faction and what you can do with your own faction, knowing what the enemy can do will only help you so much.
That's the thing, I mean, some people just do not know the others, so let's see, friends, tab. Interesting. So I quickly looked it up, how to get it to do it, and their step through how to do it isn't working.
Yeah, it's probably like 6 versions old.
Something like that. It's supposed to be this year, though. But whatever.
So, yeah.
So I'm going to do it the way I can definitely do it. Windows. Disable it. What? Come on, Windows. Hopefully that does it. Because, of course, Steam decided to have multiple, locations. Alright, so yeah, roll off to deploy. What deployment do you want? Do you want to roll a d6 to determine deployment?
Yep, it's a 2, whatever 2 it is.
Alright, that's 2. I know that's your favorite.
And then
we roll off to see who deploys first.
Yep, I got a 5.
I got a 2. You're up, sir. And while you get that set up, we'll just let everyone watching know, I'm going to quickly restart the stream to try to deal with the fuzziness that you saw. So I'm just going to end the stream, check the settings, restart it while you get that set up.
Deploy a unit.
So everyone watching, you may need to go ahead and refresh when this happens because it doesn't always reconnect nicely. We'll see what happens. So hang tight and we will be back in just a moment.